What's up, guys? We are doing a little bit of a different type of video today. I done mostly music, but I want to do some different stuff. I've been getting into anime a lot lately, and I feel like that'd be a really good type of video to rank all One Piece characters. I am actually caught up completely, except for the newest episode that just dropped last Sunday. I'm completely caught up. I've watched all of it within the past year. Our categories is Chopper at number one because Chopper's my favorite character. Chopper is the best character in One Piece. My opinion. This is all my opinion. This is not who's a better fighter, who's the top best characters. This is purely my opinion on the characters. And don't remember is at the bottom, as in characters I don't remember. And I should probably add another one. Add row below. Hate. Alright. We're going to put that below don't remember because obviously if you hate a character enough, they'll be worse than not remembering them. So, yeah. There's definitely going to be some characters that are going to be down there. But let's get into it. We already got Chopper on the top. Easy. We got Alvida at the first one. This is the skinny version after she ate her devil fruit. I'm indifferent to the character. I think that she's the first villain you see in the entire series. So she's kind of just there for Luffy to beat her up one time, and then she comes back to help Buggy. So she's not like a groundbreaking character, and she's kind of irrelevant now. I don't think I've seen her, even with Buggy being relevant now, she's not relevant anymore. The last time you really see her is pre-time skip. I don't think you even see her post-time skip. I feel like I should know who this is. This is Usopp's mom. I think that's Usopp's mom. I might be wrong. But we're going to put her right behind Alvida. I don't really have like a strong feeling highly or low for her. Good character, but you only see her on Syrup Village, and that's about it. We got Shank's right hand man. Can't think of his name. Ben Beckman. Yeah, Ben Beckman. He seems like a cool guy. You don't really see him a whole lot. He's only like around Shanks every once in a while, so he has very little screen time because you barely see Shanks as it is. But he seems pretty cool. I'll probably put him right above Alvida. This guy, I think this is the guy that's on the that's supposed to be dying or something, and he has the crew build something for him. Very small screen time. Brook, automatic S tier. Love Brook. Every scene he's in is made better. He never loses any of his fights. He's just a very genuinely entertaining character to watch. His loyalness to Luffy is unmatched by almost anybody else. Just great character. I love it. Everybody loves Brook. Like you have to have him in S tier. Like if you don't like Brook, there's something wrong with you, in my opinion. That's my opinion. So if you disagree, it is what it is. We're gonna skip this guy for a second because Buggy is right here. Definitely putting Buggy in S tier. He's kind of like a throwaway in the very beginning, and then you get him in the tiny Buggy little arc, and then you get him at Log Town. Then you don't really see him after that for a while until you go to Enies Lobby and Impel Down, and then you get to find out that he was part of Roger's crew and then now, even like in the more recent chapters, he's in the Cross Guild. Great character, amazing character. I love Buggy. He's kind of like if Usopp was a pirate, but like a little less cowardly. I can't really think of. Oh, this guy's the he's part of the Beast Pirates. I think he's like the Batman guy, I think. No, he's drawn too old school. I don't think I remember that guy. All right, we got one of Boogie's. He's a guy in the unicycle. First guy that Zoro defeats. Kind of a throwaway character, but still not terrible. I think that he has opportunity now that he's in cross guild with the with Buggy and them, so he could possibly come back into the story. The dog from the arc with Buggy, I can't think of the name of that island, but he's the one that defends the that store, and yeah, great character. Love that. I mean, who doesn't like a dog? Like, come on. We got Kobe. I think that's an S tier character. I'm really excited to watch Garp and him take on Blackbeard's crew. I think that if you're up to date on the anime, you'll know that that's coming up. Or even if you read the mangas, you'll know it's already what has already happened, which I don't yet because I don't really pay attention to the manga. Like I said, I literally just started One Piece like not even a full year ago, and I just have just gotten caught up within the past month, and I've been watching the new episodes as they release. We got Frankie, automatic S tier. I would say right above Brooke. Frankie's awesome, just super. You know, I don't know. I just like Frankie's like upbeat like attitude in every situation. Like he's just a very likable character. Just always like awesome. Like it's funny because when I first seen him in Water 7 in Annie's lobby, I really thought that this dude was gonna get annoying because he wears like his speedo and everything. I was thinking, man, am I gonna have to see this every single episode? But he really grows on you. Like he's a really cool character. I really like Frankie. He's pretty cool. Going Mary, S tier, easy. Rest in peace. You grow very fondly of this ship in the first few arcs, you know, before, you know, Water 7. This guy I really don't care for. It's kind of his little like running with mini buggies pretty funny. This guy, I mean, he's really just there for Shanks to embarrass in Luffy's backstory. I'm gonna skip ahead to Jinbei. I think that he's A tier. I like his character, but his character's very bland. Like, there's not a whole lot of like overarching, and we haven't even really got the like a very like we haven't really gotten a backstory yet for him, which yeah, you kind of know a little bit from the Fishman Island arc, but not like a whole lot. You don't really know like the full story, which eventually I think we will. But for right now, I'd say he's an A tier character. We got I can't think of this guy's name, but I do remember him. He was on Syrup Village with Captain Kuro. I liked his little like his hypnotizing thing and how he made Luffy fall asleep was always pretty funny. I'll put him in B, not necessarily a A or a C. I think he's probably the first B character. Okay, so we got one of Zoro's bounty hunter buddies. They just wash away after Arlong Park. They just disappear, and you never hear from them again. I really think that they should have made another appearance by now. And they're both going to go here. I already see him, so we're just going to put them in D, right by each other. I feel like they could have made a return and maybe got like a power-up or something to be cooler, but they haven't, and it kind of sucks. This is Usopp's yeah, I can't think of the name, but yeah. A lot of these earlier anime characters' names I'm not gonna remember, but I will remember the character themselves. I'll put her in B. She's a pretty good character. She's only really in that arc and only in like flashbacks for Usopp, but I think their character was pretty good. I can't remember. Oh, this is the guy who mentored Zoro. You don't really see him much, but he's always happy. Put him back a C. Zoro's rival until she lost to Down D Stairs. She's important to the story, but you don't really. I mean, I'm gonna put her B. I think B is probably respectful. I think she does have a pretty impactfulness to the story in the flashback arcs with Zoro and her. Captain Kuro. It's the first real villain that really gave Luffy an actual challenge, I think. Like, I don't necessarily think that it was a challenge, but it was like he actually kept Luffy on his toes, I think. Buggy kind of, but not really. They kind of found out how to do that pretty quickly. But he was interesting. The way that he kind of, backstabs and he becomes this super powerful character, and then his glasses thing that's very iconic. Like his little glasses with the I'll put him in B. We got one of Shanks' main crew members. I really like this guy. He's pretty cool. You don't really see him a whole lot except for in Luffy's backstory and the more recent chapters. We've been seeing a lot more Shanks lately than in previous chapters. In arcs or whatever you want to call it. Star of the show, Luffy. I mean, you gotta love Luffy. Every scene he's in is just like, I don't know. It's either really funny and goofy and enjoyable, or he's like just intimidatingly cool and like he's, in my opinion, he might be the coolest main character in the anime, in my opinion so far that I've watched. Again, I'm kind of newer to anime, but he's pretty awesome. We got Alright, we have the can't think of her name. I don't think I've ever known her name. She was the lady at the bar at the beginning with Shanks. She like ran the bar. She's the bartender. Not super impactful to the story, I guess, but still kind of known. I'd say C. Excuse Crash. He's kind of being a little goober. The sheep dude. Oh, that was the guy who gave them the Going Merry. I believe that's, yeah. Obviously, you can kind of tell. Not impactful whatsoever. We got the lion tamer dude from Buggy's crew. I'm gonna put him right next to the other guy because I'm gonna put his dog right next to him. We have Axe Hand Morgan. He is the first villain after Elvita, and the first Marine we see that's like a powerful Marine, not just like a faceless Marine. He's not like a bad character, but he's kind of like not really all that impactful. But he's cool. I like his like jaw and everything. He really starts the anime and the story off pretty well. I think that it really starts like if you start watching the first episodes, like the first episodes, if it doesn't really win with Luffy beating up Elvita, if you get through that part or fight with Axe Hand Morgan, you're kind of invested. Like you'll start to, and then if you get past that to fighting Buggy, that's where you're really gonna be like, okay, if you made it this far, you're in for the long haul. Like there's no backing out now. So I think that he is a crucial character. I'm gonna put him in B. I don't think his character's all that developed. He's kind of he fizzles out like a lot of the pre-skip characters. We got Nami. I'm gonna put her A tier, top of A tier. She kind of has the same rinse and repeat character developments. Like I really liked her like Arlong story and everything. That was great. She's a great character. I love her. She's great. But I think that she's lacking a little bit. I think that in the next couple next couple arcs, we're going to get her a buff of some kind. Her and Usopp, I feel like, because I just feel like she has to get like a power up of some kind. But love Nami. She's top of A for sure. We got Usopp's kid friends. I really don't care for these kids. They're all just gonna go in D. They are what they are. Robin, easily S tier. We're gonna put her along with the weird trio. We have Goldie Roger. I think he is a menace. I like this character a lot. I like in Wano when you get to see him actually do something outside of just being like a figure and actually get into a combat, and him and Whitebeard splitting the sky, with their hockey and everything, really made Goldie Roger a lot more interesting to me. I think I'm gonna put him in A tier. Him being dead before the story starts kind of makes it kind of hard to put him any higher. Alright, we got Sanji. I like Sanji, but he's just it always goes back to like, I don't know. I'm gonna put him in S tier. I think that he belongs in S tier. He's a really interesting character. I think that the whole Cake Island arc really developed him quite a bit. I liked him a lot before that too, but also his weakness to women is kind of like repetitive a little bit, and his kicks are always just kind of like the same. Those are my little icks to his character that I don't really like, is that it's always the same. Like, it's just continuous, and it's like, okay, I get it. That's his character, but I don't know, I just feel like it needs a little bit of development there. But still S tier, easily S tier. I don't remember this dude whatsoever. Oh, these guys were the guys for Captain Kuro. These were the two that were on his staff, I believe. I guess I do remember them. They're kind of fodder. Shanks, his Wi-Fi hockey that he took out what's his face with at the end of Wano. I like Shanks. He's pretty cool. He needs to step it up and start being more involved in the story. Like, right now we're heading into some very into Shanks territory. We're actually going to see him fight Useless Law, and that's going to be fun to watch. But right now, bottom of A tier. I think that he could be higher, but the lack of screen time. The Thousand Sunny, I'm going to put him, I don't know what you would call the ships. I know Go and Mary is a her, but I'll put Sunny right behind Go and Mary. I don't know, I just feel like the emotional connection with Mary puts her right above Sunny, but not by much. Another kid, don't really care. A lot of the kids are going to go in D because I really don't care. Like, they're just kind of Usopp, I honestly, I love Usopp. His cowardness, but his usefulness more than makes up for it. I think Usopp is one of my favorite characters. I'm going to put him... I'm putting him right above Buggy. I love Usopp. He's a great character, and I think that he needs a power-up severely, and I think that once they leave Egghead Island, I feel like they're going to have to go to Elbaf, and he's going to get such a power-up, I guarantee it. I feel like it's going to be a massive power-up. And then, I don't know, because he's going to have to be the brave warrior of the sea. There's going to be so many things, like, all of his lies become the truth eventually, so... Something's going to happen where he's going to be powerful enough to to rival the Blackbeard pirates, because that's where I feel like the end game is they're going to, it's going to be Blackbeard pirates versus Straw Hats in one of the final arcs. So if they're going to do that, Usopp has to step it up. Like, I feel like that's mandatory. Princess Vivi, we're going to put her right next to Jinbei. Great character. I love her at the Alabasta arc. It's a really good way of, it's like the first long One Piece arc, and I really like it. It's a lot of iconic moments happen in that. You got one of the best villains in One Piece, in Crocodile, and all that stuff. But I think she definitely goes in A tier. She's a great character. I don't remember this guy. Then we got Yasop, which is Usopp's dad. Again, not very much screen time. Or put him right next to, can't think of his name, but important. Zoro, easily S tier. He's going right next to Luffy. The right-hand man of Luffy. He's going right there. Love Zoro. Great character. His stupidity and his lack of direction is just so entertaining, in my opinion. Arlong, I think that he's the first great villain that we have before you get to the Grand Line. Like, he's like the main boss of before they get to the Grand Line, and I think that he's very iconic. Before I watched One Piece last year, I knew who Arlong was because I watched like bits and pieces from Toonami and stuff where like I've seen Arlong because I remember the nose. The nose is very rememberable. Like, even if you never watched One Piece, you'd be like, okay, I feel like I've seen this character before. I think that Arlong's pretty iconic. Again, still only A tier because, again, he fizzles out after Arlong Park, and you see him a little bit in Fishman Island because it's Fishman Island, so obviously a Fishman's gonna show up in that story. But regardless, he kind of fizzles out. So if he comes back into a situation where he's relevant again, he'd probably be lower end of S tier. But I think he's A tier. I think so. We have Nami's mom. She's a cool character. She's pretty impactful. I'd say bottom of B. Top of B. I'm gonna put her up top of B. I think that her sacrifice is pretty crucial in the grand scheme of things. I have no idea who this is. Random chef at the Bratier. One of Arlong's main dudes. We're just gonna put them in D. This is the guy who shows up at the Baratier, I think. And Sanji puts him in his place pretty quickly. Then we got a guy who was taking care of Nami. C tier. We got what's-his-face from the Krieg Pirates. He was a menace with those weight things. I can't remember exactly what they were, but he was pretty cool. I liked his character. I'll put him bottom of A. About top of B. Top of B. We got I can't think of his name. He's very impactful, very crucial to. He's goofy in the Arlong Park arc, and you can kind of tell in the Arlong Park that he's not a bad guy, and I'm happy that they brought him back in a positive role in the Sabaody Archipelago and the Fishman Island arc. I would say that he's bottom of A. I'd say he was relevant in multiple arcs and pretty good. Krieg, I'd probably put him by Krug. I don't think he was all that important. I think he's kind of just there for someone to be an enemy at the Baratier. I don't think that he's really all that impressive, but his character design's really cool. Like, I like his armored suit and everything, but Luffy puts him down like it's nothing. So Another fish dude that just, I don't know, he's just there for that arc and doesn't really show up afterwards. Mihawk, oh, easily A tier. I'm gonna put him right below Nami. The fact that he goes up against Zoro with a butter knife and pieces him up like it's nothing. He legit says like, "I'm not bringing out my big knife to swat a fly." Like the aura of this dude, the absolute like just perfect. Like he does. If he was in this series more prevalently, I would say he'd be S tier. But I think he's A tier. I can't see putting him up any higher just because we don't even have a backstory for him. He's just he's just a badass, which I like badass characters, but I can't put him in S tier unless like they give him more character development. I hate this dude. That guy is easily going on hate first because you're gonna see more Marines on hate than pirates because the Marines are just that I put in here are gonna be crooked, like people who are just terrible, and he is the first one on the list that I cannot stand. He had no right. He's literally a rat. I mean, just look at him. We got Nami's sister. We're gonna put her right there. Let's put her here. I think that she goes right there. She's not crucial whatsoever in my opinion. Like she's there, and without her, it wouldn't really affect a whole lot, honestly. But nonetheless, not a terrible character. She's kind of impactful. We have the big fish thing from that they fight before they get to Arlong Park, and Luffy just like straight swats it out of there. It's funny. Weak character, but interesting. I'll put her D. I don't know who that is. Oh, this is the dude from the Creek Pirates with the big I don't know what you call it, but he thinks he's invincible, and I think he like explodes or something. I can't remember, but funny character, but kind of a throwaway. One of the chefs from the Baratier. We're gonna put him. What's the other chef from the Baratier? Redhead Dead Blackleg Zeph. I can't remember exactly, but Zeph's an amazing character. The flashback with Sanji, and just the big ass hat. I love Zeph. He's probably gonna be questionably S tier. Like, he's just a character that you just like a lot. Like, he shows up. He doesn't really show up in the Whole Cake Island art, but he's mentioned enough where you can tell that Sanji saw him as a father and not Judge. Like, he's easily an S tier character, and if you don't think he is, then you need to rewatch his arcs because he's a great character. I feel like this is going to be hard to put all on one screen because there's a lot of characters. Okay, there's not as many as I thought, but still, there's going to be a lot of characters. Both the giants from the Little Island are going to go in B. I think they're going to be more important in these later arcs, but for now they're just going to be B because you only see them in that one arc. They're interesting and they're fighting for absolutely no reason. Actually, I'm going to put them in C because they literally are fighting for no reason. But they're interesting. I like them. They're giants. Like, this is the first time you actually see giants in the show, which they're getting pretty prevalent now. We got the dude from Laboon. Really goofy character. I'm putting him in C. Laboon, we're putting top of C. I feel like we need to see Laboon again I feel like that we're gonna see Laboon again before the end of the series. I feel like it's inevitable with Brooke and the crew and everything. It's kind of odd that we got Brooke so early on in this one. It's kind of going somewhat in order of the anime, but not really. We got what's his face from Chopper's Island. I can't remember his name, but I know of him. Let's put him in D. He's not really rememberable whatsoever. Like you see him on that arc, and that's about it. Like it's cool that he's the one that has sympathy for what's his face, the guy who taught Chopper. But yeah, Dragon. I'm sorry. He needs to do something. Like I cannot stand his character because he's mentioned and as if it's this like powerful character, and he never does anything. Like please, like you know that meme where the guy's holding like 20 Uno cards and he's like draw 20 or do something. That's Dragon. He's picking up all 20 cards because he doesn't want to do anything. Goofy character. I'm sorry, I can't stand him. I feel like later on this is going to change because he's probably going to do something crazy, probably sacrifice himself or something. I don't know. They're leading up to something, but so far, how are we 1,000 episodes in and this dude's done jack shit except for save Luffy in Logtown literally before he gets to the Grand Line? Like, come on. Like, that's the only time he's done anything in the series. Realistically, other than to walk around and brood. I'm just saying I can't stand the character. We got what's his face though. I can't remember how he does it, but he like clears his throat. Put him C. I can't put him above Laboon. Let's do that. We got the duck. That's Vivi's duck. Let's put him in B. I don't think he's necessarily like an important character. He's kind of just Vivi's like sidekick or whatever. But I need to rewatch Alabasta again because it's been a while since that, and I know that it's a very important arc, and it's kind of coming back as very important. A lot of the older arcs are coming back as important arcs now, and I would like to rewatch a lot of that. Which Alabasta is going to be the focus of season 2 of the live action, if you didn't know that. So, hopefully, if you haven't watched season 1 of the Netflix series, definitely go and check it out. It's pretty good. We're gonna. I don't know who this is. I don't remember. It's probably from the Chopper's Island, and it's probably a character that we only see a little bit. It's Bird. Never seen him. All right, we got Chopper's. I would say mom, I guess. Even though, he's a reindeer, but, I can't think of her name. She's a doctor. I'm going to put her top of B. She's goofy as shit. I like that type of character. That archetype is the best. The chick with the paint was pretty interesting. You only see her for that little 2 episodes or 2 or 3 episodes where she kind of goofs with Luffy and makes Luffy do really weird stuff, which is funny. But it's nonetheless funny. I'll put her top of D. This really strong chick from the from Whiskey Peak. Not really all interesting. Zoro pieces her up pretty quickly. We have the weight chick from the, I think it's like number 8, number 7, something like that. Or no, number 7 gets sliced up by Zoro. Number 6, I think. The one that can change weight. I'll put it right here. And then, of course, number 5. I'll put him there. He's the one who can use his boogers to make bombs. Really weird character. I don't remember who that is. I feel like I should know who this is, but I don't. I really just don't. Yeah, I'm not ringing any. It's not ringing any bells. I'm just gonna be honest. Mr. 3, I like this dude a lot. He actually grew on me quite a bit in the Marineford arc. I'm gonna put him about right there. I think he goes next to Octopus dude. This dude's annoying. I just don't like him. He's a very throwaway character, and he's really just not enjoyable. We got Smoker. This dude has a running joke of being beaten up by legit everybody, and the only person he could beat was Luffy for a while. And now he can't even do that. But he's still a cool character. I think that his smoke is pretty cool, but I don't think he's going to be pretty relevant at all in the final chapters. It's pretty cool to see him post-time skip. And it's kind of like to show that Luffy is stronger than him now, which we all kind of saw that coming. So, but all in all, I'm going to put him... I'll put him behind the Doctor. And then Tashigi, kind of the same thing. It was kind of for Zoro to show off how strong he got during time skip. Because they were kind of... I mean, she was never on Zoro's level, but like now it's not even close. We got Wapple. Very goofy character. I think that he goes in C. I don't hate him. He is a villain, but that doesn't mean that I have to hate him. He actually is what Frankie is made out of now. If you didn't know that, he's made out of Wapple metal. Which, if you don't know what that is, look it up. There's plenty of videos that can explain that, but Wapple's cool. I think he actually holds a lot of information that's going to be really crucial to the next few chapters as well. With Emu and everything. Ace. Alright, let's do that. I think he goes right there. S tier. I love Ace. He's very important to the story. I mean, he's just great. It's Ace. I mean, I think that it would have been better if we would have got more out of him before, he got turned into a donut. But we've gotten some more of him in Wano. So, I mean, he's still kind of in the story. He's just not alive. We got Springy dude, the dude with the leg springs. I can't think of his name, but I know that he's kind of annoying. But at the same time, he was kind of impactful to the story. I'll put him right there. Don't remember this guy. Don't really remember that guy either. We got Vivi's dad. Kind of a rest in peace, but he's kind of not that important. Crocodile, arguably the most notoriously known villain aside from Doflamingo. I think he goes S tier, no doubt in my mind. I feel like we're gonna get a backstory for him eventually at some point soon, because obviously we got to figure out what what's his face, whatever. I don't know, but what they were talking about in Impel Down about his secret with Dragon. We need to figure that out. There's a lot of bold claims that he was a woman, but I think that his character, he's very iconic. Like the dash across his face, I don't know. He's everything that Smoker wishes he was, essentially. But a pirate, obviously, instead of a marine. But, Crocodile's just... He's the first Logia type that Luffy fights that's not Smoker, and has to find a way to actually beat him, and it's epic. It's the peak of Alabasta arc, was the fight with them two. And, yeah. We got the fighting walrus thingies from Alabasta that helped Luffy and them. I'm gonna put him out right there because, I mean, he shows up again with, like, his ring around his neck from that one little side filler arc, but yeah. I don't really. I know who this is, but I don't know why everyone hypes her up as important. But she's really not, in my opinion. The camel from Alabasta, really? That's in this too. I could probably live without that one, but okay. We have the dude from Alabasta that's fighting for the rebellion. Eh. We have Chopper's doctor friend. I think he goes above her, probably bottom of A, because he's important. I love Chopper. Anything Chopper related, I love him. Chopper's great. Not sure who that is. I think I do, but I don't. Don't really care. Both the okay. I know who this is. This is the groundhog chick, which is really funny. She's going there. It's a funny character. I will say it's pretty funny. Number one, I would say he's pretty crucial to the story because he pushes Zoro to cut through steel. I would say he goes right there probably. Bon Clay S tier. Everybody, all my homies love Bon Clay. His sacrifice, great character. I feel like I should know who this is, but I don't. God, I don't know who that is. This dude's the dude that literally has no powers. His dog is a bazooka, I believe. I can't remember. His dog is like an explosive. That's what that dog is right there. Yeah. We'll pair him up with him. That's it's so weird that his dog ate a devil fruit. Or no, it was his bazooka ate a dog fruit. That's what it was. Which it makes no sense whatsoever. But by all means. He goes about right there. He's only important to the Alabasta arc, but yeah. Don't remember him. Don't remember that. Again, I don't remember. This guy's the old dude waiting for rain. Put him next to his dad, his son. Blackbeard. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him in A. Below Nami because I don't know. I feel like he shows up and he's very important, but he gets pieced up by everybody. He ends up winning, but he gets the shit beat out of him every time he fights anybody. And it's, I don't know. I feel like he has intimidation to him, but like, aside from him being able to steal devil fruit powers, I don't know. I feel like he's kind of a coward in my opinion. He kind of runs away from a lot of fights that he could easily win, which is kind of odd. I just don't like his character. I don't know. For main villain, I feel like he's just, I don't know. They're taking their time or something, but he's kind of. Obviously, I got to be a little more choiceful with my S tier rankings and A tier. So, this dude, I can't remember his name, but I know he's like this really strong dude. He can lift a mountain. He was supposed to get try to get the fire fruit, but he couldn't beat Sabo because Sabo's a badass. So he's going C. He's part of the Blackbeard Pirates. The winged chick from Skypiea. Skypiea is a peak. If you don't like Skypiea, you don't like One Piece. I'm gonna say that right now. Skypiea is fucking peak. But that being said, she's not really all that important. This dude's pretty funny. I like how he like goes underwater and then like passes out when he comes back up. He's important to the Skypiea arc a little bit, but not like incredibly. Like he kind of like points them in the right direction and they go. Doflamingo, S tier villain. He's definitely up there with Crocodile. I would put Crocodile above him. I like Doflamingo, but Crocodile's just so intimidating. Yeah, I think so. That's where I'm putting him. Oh man, there's so many characters still. Whitebeard. And think he goes by Mihawk. He's pretty cool. I like Marineford. Marineford is one of the best arcs. I wouldn't say it's quite Skypiea, but it's... yeah. This dude is goofy as shit. He has the power to create diseases however he wants, which is funny. But again, I'm just going to put him next to the Blackbeard Pirate because I really don't think his character's all that developed. The thing with the Blackbeard Pirates is none of them really have any backstories. They're just characters that have powers. And it's... I don't know. You don't see them enough to really care about their characters as much. We have the Sky Knight. He's cool. C tier. We got the one dude from the Skypiea arc that Chopper defeated. See? Kuma. Absolute Chad of a character. Very important to One Piece. I'm going to say... I think he goes right there. I love Kuma. His pawpaw fruit is so goofy, but I like it. It's fun. I can't remember who that is. I feel like that's the buddy of Springy dude, but I'm not sure. That's the bird that always points north or south bird or something like that. That's the monkey dude that that's digging for treasure down in the water because trying to find Sky Island. Put both of them together. It's funny because they both kind of look as if they're part monkey, but they're not. It's really weird. Oda really just had some really weird character drawings for that, but just random dude from Skypiea. Another dude from Skypiea. I'm gonna put all of them in the same little area because they're they're all about the same. This guy goes with Sky Knight. Where's Sky Knight at? Where did I put him? Man, this is gonna get out of control. Man, I am blind as a bat. Where did he go? He's an old man. Oh man, oh, there he is. Man, that took me a minute. I'm not putting him in C tier though. I'm gonna put him in D tier. It's a horse. Throwaway character, not really all that important. Don't remember him. Sengoku, B. Not super interesting, but it's pretty cool. Van Augur, I really like that he has his devil fruit that he can like warp around. But I do feel like he needs a story, so I won't put him above B tier. I'll put him around here. Eventually, Usopp's gonna have to defeat this guy, which I don't see how he's gonna do that, but we'll see. Okiji, easily. I really like his character. I'm putting him in an S. The way that he just like freezes everything. He's so OP. I wish that he would have joined the not necessarily the Straw Hats, but I wish he would have like joined like Shanks' crew or something instead of Blackbeard. I just feel like that's just like it just doesn't fit his character unless he's gonna like turn around on Blackbeard somehow. I just don't see how that makes any sense to me. This is one of the other dudes from from these dudes. This chick literally can like iron out people, like flatten them out, or something along those lines. Really weird character. She's the one that could see things, like she could use mantra, which is just observation hockey, at an extreme level, honestly. Not all that important to me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't really watch the arc with this dude because it's one of those like side stories, and it just really didn't grab my attention since it connects the story, but it doesn't at the same time. Like I really don't think it really adds that much. It's one of those things where you can skip it and it really does not affect you whatsoever. Um, but D, don't know who that is. Don't know. That's the kid. She's funny as hell. She just like jumps onto the fucking. She jumps onto the train, which is funny to me. NL, I think that he's a pretty funny, a pretty cool character. He's a little. The fact that he literally legit is so unlucky that he has one person on the entire Sky Island that legitimately negates his powers at the one time where he wants to actually enact his plan is hilarious. Like the luck this dude has is immeasurably terrible. Like there's the one dude that can defeat you that doesn't know hockey, and he shows up right when you're about to do your plan. Like insane. But amazing character nonetheless. Like he legit had me thinking like there's no way anyone's gonna defeat this dude. But then like I was thinking about it and I'm thinking Luffy's rubber. They're gonna pull out some shit where he's gonna be like immune. We got Foxy, aka Splithead. People hate on that arc because how like it's legit a filler arc. It really doesn't really affect much in the grand scheme of things. It's really throwaway. But you get Afro Luffy, and I respect that. I'm gonna put him in B because he legit had a very broken devil fruit, and it's honestly the Davy back fights was peak One Piece. I think it's great. Like right before time skip, like those like 3 or 4 arcs are just like it encapsulates One Piece of those characters that are in that portion really well. Like it's just really good storytelling between Thriller Bar, Kenny's Lobby, Water 7, Davy back fight, Skypiea, all those like arcs just great. Pretty much all the way up to Marineford. Honestly, all those arcs starting from Skypiea onward to Marineford, or I would say damn near all perfect arcs. At least all the big ones. Don't know who that is. We'll put her with the crazy kid, which I don't see her up there. Where did I put her? Oh, you're here. Oh, no. Can't split them apart. I have Laboon by himself. This drunk chick, she's funny. I'll put her next to them too. We got what's his face, the shipbuilder. He was pretty cool. I think his haircut's really weird. Put him there. This dude, why do I? Oh, this is one of those one dudes, the Tradoshans, I think is what they're called. The guy that it's like the tribal people from Skypiea. I'm gonna put him next to him because I don't know. I think that's a filler character. I don't think I watched that. I think she's the one that like has a really weird laugh. Why do I not know who that is? I feel like I do, but I don't. I can't put it together. It's part of the crew at Water 7. Again, not really all that important. Not sure who that is. That's the snake from Skypiea. Luffy spends a lot of time inside of it. But aside from that, not really all that important to me. This dude, pretty cool with the ropes and everything. I'd say of all of the Water 7 characters, he's probably the most important, aside from Frankie, obviously. I'd say him and these two are probably the only two that are genuinely important to that. Don't remember. I remember him, but he's not really all that important. Nolan Cricket, the liar. I'll put him in C because I know that he's important to the story, even though he's kind of didn't really do anything for me. I'll put him there. Bluno, he's important. You see Gear 2 with him for the first time, which is very important to the story. He's very memorable. Dude, there's so many characters in this. Holy shit, I am barely getting through this. It's gonna be a long video, guys. Don't remember. This is one of Frankie's goons. Not important whatsoever. Am I supposed to know who that is? Don't know. This dude's laugh is one of the funniest things. It's really weird that his face is like a zipper. Really weird. I would say he goes by Bruno though. He's funny. I remember him. The seahorse. Oh, it's one of the seahorses. There's two of these, aren't there? I really don't care for them. No, they're just Man, I'm kind of starting throwing characters out because Garp, easily an S tier character. A tier. This dude can get the hate. This dude can get the hate. This dude can get the hate. Trafalgar Law, easily S tier. Put him right next to his buddy Doflamingo. This guy right here, easily A tier. I'm gonna put him by the dog. Can't remember his name, but Luffy's #1 fan. Man, they really did put everybody in here, didn't they? Katakuri, easily S tier. I'm gonna put him all the way up by yeah, I'm gonna put him right above Ace. He's very important to this story because he really pushes Luffy. Like Luffy's getting by no problem, and then he runs into him, and he's just flat out like stuck. Like he's like has nothing for him. Like he's literally just Luffy but better. And then he has to Luffy just has to out will him pretty much, which is awesome. This dude's annoying. I just cannot stand, like, such a throwaway devil fruit. This dude's really just a racist for no reason. This dude's just like a hater for no reason. This dude easily. Trying to find all the characters that I hate first. Gekko Moria. I just can't stand his laugh. His laugh is so fucking annoying. Kinu or whatever. Easily, I hate that dude. Like, I get his character's supposed to be like, like that, but I just can't stand it. This dude, just, ugh. Sabo, easily, I'd say probably right there. I love Sabo, he's pretty cool. I think that he needs more screen time, but we're getting that eventually. It's just not very fast because One Piece is storytelling's not quite the fastest. Man, there's so many characters. Pika and Sugar are funny. I feel like I'm dragging up too many characters. Like a lot of these characters just don't really do anything for me. Judge can easily go to hate. This chick was really annoying. Like, bro, they really gave the Big Mom's hat a character slot. Like, come on. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna call it there because a lot of this is just not important. Where's Kaido at? Is Kaido not on here? Like, Yamato can probably be up there. A lot of this is just... Oh, there's Kaido right there. I would put Kaido probably bottom best here. It's just, like, he really pushed Luffy to become a way better character. The fact that he gets one shot by Kaido at the beginning of Wano, and then at the very end, like, he's, like, outwilling him, and then obviously reaching gear 5th, like... huge. Man, I was hoping to be able to do this all in one video, but man, this might take a minute. They put a lot of characters on here. A lot of these are just going to go in D, so I just don't think that it really matters. I like this little kid. She's probably the only kid in the show that I actually like was like, okay, she's cool. Carrot, A tier. I love Carrot. She's cool. Pedro, rest in peace. Corazon. Can't remember exactly how he says his name, but he's good. Put him in B. He's important to the Just Rosa arc. This guy, rest in peace. Odin. C. I'm essentially saying all these characters go in D. Essentially, if I don't put them in the rankings, they're more than likely going in D. So just assume that's. Oh yeah, this guy's very, very terrible. Possibly the worst person in One Piece. That dude right there. You guys can't see my cursor, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. King was cool. Pushed Zoro to another limit. Queen goes in the hate. Hate that character. Just an asshole for no reason. The gas dude was pretty funny. I liked him. I'd say he goes in B. Boa Hancock. He goes about right there. She's pretty important, but at the same time, eh. Damn, they really put in everybody in this. Man. Zoe, see. A lot of these characters, I mean, I can put them into these like different tiers. Like Kid, he's kind of like the meme goes, useless kid or useless mid. I liked this guy. This guy was really interesting. He was I put him in B because I just liked the fact that when he falls asleep, he was like an entirely different character. Man, a lot of these are just not worth my time. Silver's Rayleigh. Yeah, that's an A tier character. He's just a straight badass. Like, he's like an old man and he's doing like barely nothing and he's just making Luffy look goofy as shit. Magellan was really cool. I like Magellan. Same with I don't know how to do her laugh, but his laugh, whatever. Yeah, I remember all these characters, but I'm just really not caring enough to put all these characters in their own things. His backstory is really sad. I'll give him a C. I'm going to tell you right now, the whole Cake Island arc, there's not a whole lot going on that I really care about. Then you get to Wano, and you get, I think Yamato is probably where I'm going to call it. I mean, there's some characters that deserve to be on the higher list, but this is about it. But yeah, so this is about... all that really matters is B and up. I mean, these characters are good here in C, but these are the ones that are the ones I actually care about enough to put up in the A. Like Chopper, favorite character. S is full of like the top tier characters that are like extremely crucial to the story. A are the characters that are like personal favorites that kind of might have washed out of relevance or are kind of not quite up there as important to me. And then you got B. Wait, am I missing any Straw Hats? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I do have all the Straw Hats. Okay, good. So that's it. That's Jinbei and Nami are 2 in A tier. All the rest of the Straw Hats are in S, and then Chopper top. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see me do this again in another video. Other animes I've watched so far are Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, which is still ongoing. I don't think it'd be a good idea to do it yet because there's a lot of very important stuff happening right now that might influence my judgment. And there's also I'm watching Naruto right now. I haven't got to Shippuden yet, but I just finished the actual. Well, I'm close to finishing the original series, the first 4 seasons. So, but yeah, and also if you guys have any anime recommendations, let me know. But so far, I had to take the time to watch essentially what is known as one of the most important animes of all time, One Piece. So it was a very long haul, but getting through it was very rewarding. I will say it's one of my favorite animes that I've watched. I would say it's probably my second favorite. But thank you guys for watching, and yeah, see you guys in the next one.